are officially bankrupt and our passports are being taken away from us.
That's right, and this came as a result for a defamation trial that we were unsuccessful in, and we now owe over $500,000 to a vet clinic.
And on top of that, our personal accounts have been wiped, which means we have no money for everyday living expenses. I've been forced into bankruptcy as a result of a defamation case where I was found to be unsuccessful, owing a vet clinic $320,000 in damages. And that doesn't even include their legal costs, putting my debt to over $500,000. What type of vets that eat your own patients are you?
Yeah, I do eat meat, but I don't eat dogs and I don't eat cats, and I don't appreciate you pushing your agenda on my personal...
I don't appreciate you enslaving animals.
I have a dog in a cage out the back at the moment receiving treatment. Am I enslaving...
Tash Peterson, otherwise known as Vegan Booty, and also that vegan teacher's daughter, is now allegedly bankrupt. And you know what? It couldn't happen to a nicer person.
Easter is supposed to be a time for celebrating life. Yet if you're not vegan, you're celebrating it with a Holocaust. The largest Holocaust in human history. Every year, 3 trillion non-human people are brutally murdered in the meat, dairy, egg, fishing, and other animal exploitation industries.
After a dispute with a diner, John Mountain banned all vegans from his restaurant. A scuffle followed, then a social media pile-on. Now John Mountain is suing that activist, claiming she's damaged his reputation.
It's not been fair that the penalty has never matched the crime. You know, she's got away with little misdemeanours, small little slaps on the wrists, a couple of $100 here, $500 there. She doesn't care.
Tash and her boyfriend Jack go around disrupting businesses, screaming, shouting and swearing. And not much really happened to them before. Yes, they were taken to court, but they only got fined a measly few $1,000s. Tash turns up at a charity football game in front of 35,000 people and decides to run on the pitch, which she gets fined $1,800 for.
I have been convicted with 3 criminal offences as a result of a protest that I did last year at a restaurant who had banned all vegans from their venue. I've received $2,500 in fines and a community-based order which requires me to do 30 hours of community service, and I am under this order for a period of 6 months, which means I cannot leave the state of Western Australia, and basically I'm in big shit if I commit another criminal offence.
But this time they abused the wrong people, and those people were a veterinary clinic. And the vet decided to take Tash and Jack to court, and they got fined $280,000. Coming up next is the footage of Tash abusing the vet verbally.
So you're the type of vets that eat your own patients, are you?
Yeah, I do eat meat, but I don't eat dogs and I don't eat cats, and I don't appreciate you pushing your agenda on my personal...
I don't appreciate you enslaving animals and forcing them into murder factories.
Ring the police.
What if they were dogs?
Yeah, what if you were a dog in there? What if it was a dog or a cat? Just
We
get
need-
outside the cage.
I have a dog in a cage out the back at the moment receiving treatment. Am I enslaving it?
Tash is clearly saying there that this vet eats her own animals that she's looking after. So it's no wonder they took her to court for defamation, is it? What, because you're a meat eater and now you actually abuse the animals that you have trained all those years to treat, you are now eating them. Yeah, that's seriously delusional, isn't it? And not only that, but she's saying that because the animals are in cages for their own protection when they're being treated and having operations, that they are being abused and enslaved because they are in a cage. It's really good to see that Tash is finally getting her comeuppance, because all of the things that happened previously were absolutely nothing compared to what is happening now. And the fine that she has received is going to make Tash and Jack's life very difficult moving forward, which is fantastic to see, because they made other people's lives miserable when they were doing their horrible protest. Now we're going to hear from Tash and Jack about what exactly happened, and I can't reiterate enough that it was very well deserved by the pair of them.
We are officially bankrupt and our passports are being taken away from us.
That's right, and this came as a result for a defamation trial that we were unsuccessful in, and we now owe over $500,000 to a vet clinic.
And on top of that, our personal accounts have been wiped, which means we have no money for everyday living expenses.
Yeah, so we're going to head into a bankruptcy office and we're going to officially surrender our passports.
Yes, so our money can be taken from us and so can our passports, but our voices for non-human people will never be taken away from us, and we'll never stop speaking up for the victims of animal exploitation and the animal holocaust. Adios, passports.
The amount the veterinary clinic was awarded was apparently $280,000. Yay! Hooray! Someone who's finally taken Tash to task is stopping her in her tracks. Now we're going to watch another video from Tash, and she's going to explain why it is actually $500,000 and not only 280,000.
I've been forced into bankruptcy as a result of a defamation case where I was found to be unsuccessful, owing a vet clinic $320,000 in damages, and that doesn't even include their legal costs, putting my debt to over $500,000. During the trial, I was forced to produce financial and bank statements because their lawyer was trying to claim that I did animal rights activism for financial gain. The judge denied this claim. The opposing lawyer also accused me of tax fraud, a serious allegation which again the judge found to be untrue. This accusation led to the Australian Tax Office auditing me for over 2 years' worth of income, and this lawyer is now being investigated by the WA Legal Board. But it isn't over yet. There is yet another defamation case against me. A restaurant who banned all vegans from their venue is suing me. I may be bankrupt, but I'm not broken, and I'm certainly not going to stop speaking up for the victims of the animal holocaust.
The majority of the money is what was awarded to the Bicton Veterinary Clinic, and the rest of it was the court fees. And yet Tash is always saying that nothing is going to stop me from standing up for animals and speaking out. Well, I'm pretty sure this is going to make life extremely difficult for you going forward in you doing that, because I'm pretty certain the next time you are going to get put in jail. The news of this happening to Tash and Jack put a huge, massive smile on my face, because they just literally deserve everything they get after all of the disruptions that they've caused to innocent people who are just trying to go out and have a pleasant evening. I'm pretty certain this won't be the last that we will be hearing from Vegan Beauty. Thank you for watching the video. If you've enjoyed it, hit the like button, turn on the notification bell so you know when I post a new video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye for now.